Hello, I'm Robin Henning, and welcome to another Exchange Life Nugget of Truth. One of the worst case scenarios in combat is friendly fire, and that's when soldiers are mistakenly targeted by their own forces. Not only is it bad for the soldiers who are being shot at, it leaves horrible guilt in the minds of those who made the mistake. But how do you think Satan views friendly fire? He loves it. He seeks to instigate it among Christians. So if we're targeting each other, we aren't targeting him. If we kill each other with our words, we're doing his job for him. In several of his letters, the Apostle Paul exhorts his readers to think before they speak, so that their words would build up their listeners instead of tearing them down. If Paul walked the earth today, he would be shouting the same thing at us. It's likely that if Paul had a blog or a social media presence today, he would have believers responding to his writings with nasty criticisms or offering him harsh corrections. Beloved, as Paul exhorted, we need to let our words be infused with grace so that they would promote and preserve life in the listener or the reader. The right to criticize has to be earned by demonstrations of grace and love. It's only then that criticism can become constructive. Simply put, grace builds up, criticism tears down. Now, I'm not saying that we should be snowflakes and melt under criticism. I've received a few harsh responses to our blog, and honestly, I delete them as soon as I realize their intent. Believers should not be trolling, to use today's word, other believers. And that's doing Satan's job for him. I believe it's pride that motivates the critic. I'm right, you're wrong, and I'm going to tell you just how wrong you are and what you really need to think. Seriously, if I read a blog or a social media post or watch a YouTube video that has something in it that I disagree with, you know what I do? I let it go. It's not my job to critique others' teaching or send them corrections or whatever. That's the job of the Holy Spirit, not mine, not yours. Paul likened gracious words to salt. Salt was a commodity in his day. It was used to preserve meat and had many other life-sustaining uses. Our words need to be filled with grace, salty grace. They should be communicating the very life of Christ in us to those who are listening. If I read a friend's post that concerns me, I don't publicly confront them. I take it offline, privately. I have a private conversation, and I first listen. Hey, what's going on in your life? What's going on? How you doing? So, beloved, let's purpose to speak and to write with gracious words that speak life into others, instead of giving in to Satan's tactics to shoot at fellow Christians with whom we disagree. And let's save our bullets instead for Satan and his minions. I hope this challenges you. I hope you have a blessed week in Jesus. We'll see you next time.